This video comes from the Brightspace Community Video Library.
Competency structures are used to track information about the knowledge, skills, and abilities learners acquire. They can be used to help assess learning outcomes and formalize course and program requirements for accreditation. This tutorial provides an overview of competency structures. In competencies, you can view, edit, and create competency structures. Competency structures are formed by organizing competencies, learning objectives, and activities into a hierarchy. Competencies occupy the highest level of these hierarchies. They represent general knowledge, skills, and abilities that learners can acquire. Note that your organization might use different terminology to describe competencies. They might instead be called proficiencies, learning outcomes, standards, and skills. Learning objectives occupy middle positions in competency structures. They represent specific knowledge, skills, and abilities that a learner must acquire in order to gain a competency. Again, your organization might use different terminology, calling them indicators, criteria, requirements, or learning outcomes. Activities occupy the lowest level of competency structures. These include quizzes, surveys, drop boxes, discussions, and more. Activities are the only elements that can be assessed in a competency structure, and they provide a basis for determining when a learner has achieved parent learning outcomes. A competency structure hierarchy results from parent-child relationships between the structure's elements. Competencies can only have other competencies as parents. They can have both learning objectives and other competencies as children. Learning objectives may have both competencies and other learning objectives as parents, and both learning objectives and activities as children. Activities can only have learning objectives as parents and can have any elements as children. In the navigation pane, an example competency structure is displayed. In this simple structure, the competency has one learning objective as a child, and this learning objective has two activities as its children. More complex structures can be created. Note that a single element can have multiple parents, and it can have multiple children. Competencies can be created within a course offering, but they can also be created in higher org units, such as departments and semesters, and shared with multiple course offerings. This allows your organization to track user achievements across multiple semesters and courses. Competency structures are used to track information about the knowledge, skills, and abilities learners acquire.